Welcome back, folks, to another episode. Starting down, we're back at the cabin, okay? We've got some projects to do. It's kind of like, again, it's one of those things, like, I was so anxious to sleep in it for the first time and do all that stuff, and now it's like, okay, what do we need to do to really, like, get this thing functional? I got anxious, and I wanted to stay in it. Now, obviously, I realized, hey, the wood stove wasn't working properly, which we got some stuff to fix that. I know the roof needs insulating, okay? I get it. That's not what we're doing today, okay? I know at some point we need it, but it's not like, the day that I stayed in, it was like 3 degrees, okay? It's like 30. That's what you want. So we got a lot of snow. Pool Jet's excited.
I'm excited.
He's ready to rock and roll. So we're just gonna work on a few things, but we do have a surprise. We got a special guest today who's already been getting to work. How's it been going so far?
It's going all right.
It's not bad?
No, not bad.
What's your name? You gotta introduce yourself.
Dylan King, out of Kansas City. I'm an electrician.
Electrician.
Yeah, been doing it for a few years. And
so he's coming to rescue us, basically. He messaged me. He's like, listen, dingus, your cabin solar situation with your little inverter ain't the strat, because it was beeping when we were playing PlayStation. Yeah, so he's here to save the day with the PlayStation, basically, and a lot more. So he's actually been out here already, running wire. We ran to the store and got all this stuff. So we're getting outlets put everywhere, switches put everywhere, even lights up in the loft, lights here, ceiling fans. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's
pretty much just light switch. Yeah, and then this thing right here. We got the breaker box. Oh yeah, and then an outlet outside for ketchup cooks. Yes. Yeah, I forgot about that. So if you want to like fry outside or whatever, and well, eating some pizza. Pool Jet's just gonna start eating pizza. So what we're gonna do though, since I am not an electrician, I have no idea how to do any of it. We do have some things we need to work on as well while the electrician is getting the stuff done. We've got to fix the stove here. So this thing, great, but we don't have a dampener in there. And everyone's like, you need a dampener. Well, it didn't come with a dampener. I couldn't find a dampener when I bought all this stuff, so I had to order online. It got shipped to my house. We have one problem though. So you can buy just a dampener itself, but it's not. I don't know how to install it like into the pipe. It seemed kind of confusing. So I bought like a 6-inch pipe that already has it in there, so I knew it'd be ready to go. The problem is, if you raise this up 6 inches, it's gonna be like bending to the north. So we've got to maybe potentially take apart the stove pipe, trim off a piece, maybe like the top one so you don't see it as much if there's like scuffs and stuff, and then install the stove dampener. We also got, what else we got in here? What else we got in here? Oh, you're one-handed too, Rip. Yeah, I got a knife. You need a knife?
No, I got it.
Boom! You ever seen a heat power fan?
No.
It's powered by heat. Can you believe it?
Really?
Have you ever seen that? Do they work?
Yes, you can use them to set them right on top.
You just set them on top, right? So you literally just set a piece of metal on there and it just starts getting it.
Huh?
Yeah, so I listen to you guys, okay? You guys are like, hey, Flair, the reason why your cabin's not warm is because you don't have insulation.
Like that.
I don't know. It's like, I know I don't have insulation. I have insulation in the walls, but just not the roof. So you guys were also commenting. What's that?
So we don't die.
Oh, carbon monoxide. So, you know what? I don't think I told you this.
No, let me hear it.
You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, it happened with you once. Remember when we were in the deer blind or duck blind and the heater kept turning off? And then when I was in here, when I did my overnight challenge, it turned off all night long constantly. It has an internal low oxygen sensor. So the whole time I'm like, this thing sucks, keep going. And I kept turning it on. It's trying to, so I got carbon monoxide detectors. Ideally, you should be okay if you're not using like a lot of propane stuff. Like this wood stove should be okay.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of funny because somebody commented, I think the thing is a low oxygen sensor that makes it shut off. Because it literally kept shutting off. I'm like, this stupid thing, it's brand new. Meanwhile, it saved my life that night. We've also got one of these, which I'm not sure what the strat is here, but we've got a Mr. Heater. It's a vent-free blue flame natural gas fireplace. So the reason why we got that, even though we already have the wood fireplace, is we're gonna put it over here and set it against that wall or somewhere over here because basically the wood stove is so far away. In order for this to heat up, it's gonna take a lot. Plus, like I said, we're gonna put a ceiling fan, so that should help push some of the heat down. But I wanted to make sure if we're over here chefing it up in the middle of winter, it stays warm. Plus, whoever's sleeping here can have something, so the heat would go and it would hit this loft, which would actually probably heat the loft up a little bit, which would help the loft heat, and it would keep the heat kind of right in here. So we got that, we got the propane, and then look at all these light fixtures. We're going all LED. Okay, I listened to you guys too. You guys are like, quit using the, what are they, incandescent? Incandescent, use the LED. All right, Rick, so we got LED bulbs, okay? And what else we got in here? Anything else that we got? Oh, this thing, a stove board. This is supposed to help not burn the whole thing down. It goes behind it. That's your shield. I ended up just having to order everything because the stores didn't have anything. I got one of those, not really for any other reason other than if we needed to heat this place up really quick, but we're not going to use that today. What else we got? Nothing?
That's all I got in my
That's it. And then, and this thing has a blower kit.
Did you talk about mattresses?
Oh yeah, and then we have 2 brand new twin size mattresses because Millie and Lucy love the bottom one. So I'm gonna go top bunk, and we can put one up in the loft. And then bedding, we got bedding in here. And so after today, after we get all, and then we got utensils for the kitchen, we got a bunch of stuff. After today, we will be one step closer to like final. I mean, clearly like we still have the wrap on, so it's not like final, but we're.
Those are your blinds.
Oh, true. Yeah, DIY.
Yeah.
Blinds, that's a good idea. Yeah, so after today, we should be able to heat this place up much better so we can actually use it. And we'll have proper electricity with fans and outlets, no beeping, so we can sit there and play our video games in comfort and sleep in here in comfort. So that's the strat. Anyways, we're gonna get busy. You guys stay tuned. That's improved, especially without eye protection. Don't do that. Oh, let's see if she fits. Woo! It's in. There we go. Okay. Shit, look at that thing. We got her straightened up, done, cut up, and all looking fantastic. So this is what it is. It's a little flap. So that's closed. That's open. Without that, the whole thing's open, which it burnt. I noticed that. I was like, man, I'm burning through wood really quick. I guess people just have a lot of firewood. You close it, so otherwise most of your heat is just ripping and it just goes out, okay? But if you have the dampener and it closes, it still lets a little bit out, but it kind of almost forces the heat to, instead of going up, to kind of stay there and pushes it back out and into this, so it just maintains heat longer, and it also makes the fire burn slower. So, with that being said, if I don't help our doors open. But we'll close that door and get this fire started, and then we'll put the little fan on. I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah, the cardboard's starting.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna shut this. So leave it, it's closed. You're supposed to leave it open until your fire gets after it.
Right.
And then you close it. So we're gonna close it, or open, leave the chute open. So basically it pulls oxygen from up top, gets the fire ripping, and then you close it, and then it just smolders. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, all right, fire done, and we put the shield behind it. That was a really long install, as you guys could see. We just put this thing right here. Have you ever used one of these fire shields?
I have not. No, I've always used tin metal.
See, did I not say
You
that?
did say that.
They
Yeah,
were down. They're like, you don't use metal.
It just doesn't sound like
You
you,
just put a
would,
piece of
doesn't
tin
it?
right there, right?
It just reflects the heat.
That's what I'm saying. See, brilliant. I'm just a genius. Anyways, I bought it off Amazon. It looks good. Oh well, once this heats up, we gotta put the little doohickey fan on it.
Thing.
Yeah, we gotta get that going. Shoo! Look at that thing. You didn't believe it, did you?
I was not a believer that this was gonna work. No.
We literally just walked outside.
It's so
we were
weird.
burning some trash out there, and also we come back in this thing. Dude, that thing would cut your finger right off too. It's blowing cold air. Well, I wouldn't say it's cold. You're out of your mind.
What?
I would. Oh, maybe it won't cut your finger right off. So how does it work though?
I don't know. It's got a wire in there. It must have some type of sensor.
Like if it just like some current
Like it
starts
feels
going,
the heat.
dude. I mean, it's blowing pretty
pushes it
good
good,
actually.
yeah.
So between this and then the ceiling fan and having the dampener, even without having the insulated roof, I think it's gonna be. Is that hot?
No.
Really? Yeah. I think we're gonna be in better shape. It's not gonna be worse shape. Okay, it might be not perfect, but it should maintain some heat a little bit better. Just more circulation and stuff like that, and especially getting this thing. So that's gonna be our next thing. We're gonna try to get that going and see if we can get it hooked up. Like I said, ideally we're gonna have it somewhere over there. We're not worried about like getting it set up perfectly today, but just kind of get everything ready, cleaned up. We got some beds to unbox, some bedding. Obviously it looks like a tornado hit this with all the projects that we've got going on. But when today's over, okay, at the end of the day, it's gonna be better than when we started. So with that being said, let's get that fireplace hooked up. We got her, well, somewhat figured out. We got the fireplace going, except this thing don't connect to that thing. So we're gonna have to run to the store and get some connectors of some sort. And we need some more just electrical wire overall. So we're gonna run to the store and get all the shenanigans we need. We should be wrapped up here fairly soon, so stay tuned. Shoo! Well, folks, it's the next day. We worked late, and well, the time lapse, we thought it was recording, and it wasn't. So we've got an update for you. We got the dogs. Come on, dogs.
Or one dog already left.
Oh, Lizzie! Banjo, how you feel about it?
There's some deer tracks out here.
Where'd that tree branch come from? I don't remember that branch being
Probably
there.
got blown over there.
Well, Lucy hasn't fallen through yet. Oh, Rip!
That's insulation slippery.
Yeah, you're definitely on the ice. Why does it look how many springs there are? That's kind of weird. There's so many. That's why this thing filled up so fast. So we'll give you guys an update. Anyways, huge shout out to Dylan for coming out. He came out, hooked the whole thing up. It's ready to go. We still need to get the solar system figured out a little bit better, but the solar powered system, not the whole solar system. But right now we have the generator, which it works. So give us a second. We'll check on it. How's that? I bet it's pretty solid.
It's pretty thick.
We're thinking about ice fishing.
Maybe not stand there. But
Yeah, we're thinking about here. Let me get the drill ready. We'll give you guys an update on this. We came up with what we want to do today, though. Today's adventure, since it's already kind of getting a little dark, since we have lights, we have proper heat, we can pretty much use this cabin the way it's supposed to. Well, it's a mess in here. We'll clean this up. That's also what we're doing today. But we're gonna try hunting from it. So now that we've got, like I said, everything kind of done, we are like, what do we do? Well, we could hunt coyotes from the loft because we have beds now, so we can lay a bed up there so we can be comfortable and try to shoot coyotes. So we're gonna put the coyote call way up in the hills there and see if we can get one to come down. And I'm gonna lay down and try to snipe one. So I mean, this is what we left it looking like. It's pretty much what you guys saw. But we have ceiling fan with lights. We got a light, and light, and then outlets. We've got outlets everywhere. So there's that. We're gonna try to drill a hole in this ice though before we come and start working in here. I'm just curious how much ice we actually still have. So you haven't seen it.
No.
Look at this. We got ceiling fans.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. And then we got little nipple lights.
those. Oh wow.
And then there's one up top. And then outlets.
So 3 nipples.
Yes. Yes.
Outlets all
And then
over.
outlets everywhere. And there's an outlet on the outside.
Ooh,
So you could plug in like a grill or something
Yeah,
outside there.
nice.
Yeah.
very neat.
Yeah, how you feel about it?
Oh, I'm loving it.
You know where our drill is? How cold is it? Oh, it hadn't frozen that up, so it's not too bad. Someone's playing a joke. Where's Ashton? Someone's playing a prank right now. Come on, Millie. Oh God, Rip, Millie. Help. Oh my God, this poor dog. Millie, back up and get back. Come on, Millie. Try it again. Millie, come on. There you go. You just gotta get a running start. Okay, so who hid the drill?
That's a good sweet tea.
Dude, that's a slushy. Imagine a slushy sweet tea. That's gotta be. Are you?
Banjo.
I am so glad I got that on camera.
It's a little slippery.
All right, throw it outside. We got paper towels. I'm glad I got that on camera.
That's why we don't have a nice floor.
That's why we don't have nice floors. So I'd much rather the subfloor rot by sweet tea than to have a waterproof laminate floor. Okay, sorry. I don't know if we're gonna be able to drill a hole, boys. I'm super confused. Somebody done lost the drill. No, oh, I found it.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
We're good to go. Oh, I've never used this one. All right, let's give her a hack. Why is this going? Does this even slow it down, Junior?
Hey.
Oh, it's plenty thick. Oh God, dude. Dude, we have at least probably
6?
8. Wow.
Holy
Dude, this
shit.
thing was open like 2 weeks ago. Now it looks a lot warm, like softer over there. This is like, all the springs run that way.
You want to go check over there?
No, not really.
Come on, you got it.
No. I'd rather, if I'm gonna fall through, I'd rather be fishing, but there's no fish in here. We have minnows, so this doesn't really mean much. What we're gonna do though, is we're gonna fish up there and transport the fish or do a catch cook at the cabin or something like that. But all I know is it's safe to, I mean, we could easily take a 4-wheeler on this thing and rip around if we really wanted to. But over there looks a little softer. So anyways, if you guys are into ice fishing videos, stay tuned because we're hopefully gonna be stocking. I wanna stock this pond now, like catch bass up there and move them over here. So I do wanna do that, as well as break in the cabin for the first ever catch and cook. So with that being said, let's go back inside and turn these lights on. All right, boys, ready?
That's the dummy switch.
Oh, we got the loft. Look at the loft. Whoa, we got a fan.
Oh, that's sick.
And we got the rest of the lights. Look at this. And we can turn on the lamps here that are plugged in. Turn on that other lamp. There we go. Dude, look how bright it is in here. See, this is what we're talking about.
Big difference.
Matt, oh. Come on, Millie. You gotta get a running start. Come on, let's go. Come on. Running start. There you go, Lucy. Running start. Come on, Millie. Come on. Good night. Come on. What the? Why did I have to get out for you to do? I was gonna pick her up. Now that we have lights, I feel like, look at that fan off. It's pretty cold in here. The fan is gonna be nice so to push the heat down. Have you seen this thing?
Oh wow. No, I haven't.
It is heat powered.
Like it heats up and just turns.
It just starts ripping.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I didn't think it was legit. You didn't think it was either. I mean, we can start a little fire. Get it kind of warmed up in here. You can see your breath just a little bit. But what we need to do now is we need to clean some of this up, kind of organize, take some trash out, we're gonna burn some stuff, and then we have 2 beds. We need to carry one of them up there, put the other one there. We have some comforters. Our fireplace, the one that we put together, could not find the end piece, so I'm probably gonna have to order it. So unfortunately, we can't try that out. I did put this in, which we bought. This was a floodlight outside, but Bojack convinced me to do solar, so we didn't have to run another wire.
Hey, man,
so you can see all. This is what it looks like. Banjo, can you believe we did all this? Hey, I drilled them holes right there. Well, a couple of them, but we ran all the wires. We got a breaker box over there. I mean, we're
nice that it's like exposed, like the 2x4, so you don't have to like.
No, you didn't have to feed it through the walls or nothing. I mean, you see it, but it's not that bad.
Cares?
I don't care. It looks good. This guy, he don't care either. So, anyways, we're gonna get to organizing a little bit, kind of fix it up, just get it ready to. I mean, I've already stayed in it, but get it to where I can't be the only one because we only had 1 bed. That's the reason why I soloed it last time. So Banjo wants to stay, Bojack wants to stay. So we've got 2 more beds. We're gonna get them set up, and like I said, get this area kind of cleaned up, ready to rock and roll, and then we're gonna try hunting for the very, very first time. So we're gonna put a coyote. I just realized we have dogs. What do you think they're gonna react to the coyote call?
They'll be inside.
You gonna be freaking out?
I mean, it won't be that loud in here with the calls out there.
You probably won't be
They
able to
might
hear
hear it. I don't know.
A little bit. But
yeah, maybe. But we got the pups with us. But my goal today is to shoot a coyote from the loft window, way up in there.
I'm gonna be hunting on PS4 while you're doing that.
Oh yeah, true. He could be. Because we have power now.
Exactly.
So he can sit there and be playing
Won't beep
PlayStation.
at ya.
Yeah, we don't no more beeping. So with that being said, stay tuned. Alright, well, we're unboxing this box. State-of-the-art cookware. Okay, we're all about the catch cooks here. So we got brand new pots and pans. Look at these. Whole cookware set.
Are these non-stick?
Yeah, they're non-stick.
Oh, heck yeah.
Who do I look like? Serial killer?
Yeah.
Who's like, there's an option that makes my food non-stick, and there's an option that really will make my food stick and ruin it.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with the stainless steel, a non-stick. Who would, in the right mind, would go with non-stick?
You don't like spraying the pan?
Yeah, but sometimes that don't work because it like if you're using if you're using a sticky pan and you spray it and you're like scrambling eggs, eventually you still have that little film.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But like with the option, right? People, ooh, there's chemicals on there. Am I dead? No, then I don't care. Okay. Anyway, so that's my rant for the day. Look, it came with.
Nice. It's a whooping spoon.
Oh wow, that hurt way more than you would
do
expect.
that?
Dude, I beat Banjo at this thing. Like act up. Did you ever get that as a kid?
Nah.
No? Did you get spanked as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
No, I don't think my parents ever used any objects. They might have.
I got my dad's nice thick sausage fingers across the butt.
I like the description on that.
Thank you.
No, I don't remember them using any objects, but they might have. I didn't get spanked that much. I was kind of a good kid. I was also the youngest, so like I got away with everything.
Yeah, true. Yeah, all you did was fish as a kid.
Yeah, I say, how do you punish somebody that goes fishing? You didn't catch big enough bass. Bah! You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get mad at a kid who just wants to go fishing? That's a lesson for you guys. You don't want to get your butt whooped as a kid. Just go fishing. All right, so
God, there's a lot in here.
dude, this is a full like 19
You're still
piece.
going.
Dude, I was like, I'm ready to go off with the catch and cook game. Boom. Cookware's done. So this is what the bedding looks like. We just got this done. Now it's all kind of cleaned up. So this is the dog's bed. They get 2 beds. They get this bed and they get a full-size twin. Also, if the dogs aren't with us and somebody needs a place, like if we want to sleep 3, there's a bed under the beds. And then we've got the bed up here. And then, do we put the bed?
The bed's up there, but we don't have sheets for it.
They're up there.
The sheets are up there?
Thought so.
Did we buy bedding? Oh yeah, the bear one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to do that next
Oh.
then. Next up, let's get the bedding on. All right, before we make the bed upstairs, I just realized I have a 24-piece utensil set. Oh, look how bougie these are.
Oh God.
This is something I've seen in my
Are those
kitchen.
all silicone?
I think so.
This is something Macy buy.
I know, dude. This is why these look so. I swear I bought cheap. That's bougie. Ooh, I like that. It doesn't hurt quite as much. Why do you need 3 spatulas? See, the key to not doing dishes is to buy enough dishes to where you never have to clean. So these are all. I mean, I'm seeing things in here that I've never seen in my.
It's a straining spoon.
Really?
I don't know. That's
But
what I've
it don't
used it for.
hold. It don't hold much. So what are you straining?
I think like if you're going to like pour a pot, you like use it to hold everything in.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know.
Never gonna use that. So anyways, you can see we've got the cookware dialed. Obviously, we already have the cooktop dialed. After this, I think the last step is getting the bed ready upstairs, and then after that, we're gonna throw the coyote call out there and try to do a little coyote hunting. But it's coming together, folks. You guys have any other additions? I mean, we're working on a kitchen table. I'm way too cheap to go buy a new one. So I found a bunch on Facebook Marketplace, but then I'm also too lazy to drive into town and get them from someone at Facebook. So you or Banjo might have to do that mission.
Really?
Yeah. There's a bunch of them on Facebook that's like $30, which I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So kitchen table, obviously, we do want to build some type of bookshelf of some sort over here to like hide. This is not complete. This is all like garbage. But like eventually we're gonna have a bunch of wires and batteries. We'll have something. But I mean, you have a table here. I'm trying to think. There's really not a ton else to really
hang
add.
some stuff up.
We mounts. I'm gonna bring my duck mounts. Whenever I get my deer mounts back, whenever I get my African mounts back, all the mounts are gonna go in here. But right now I've got like 3 or 4 bird mounts. I think that's all I've got so far. But we do need to do some decorating. Some decorations are definitely missing in here. So, anyways, see you guys up in the loft. Shoo! How's it going, Banjo? Banjo's on Call of Duty. So here's our shooting window, okay? So he's gonna put the call right down there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna rest the gun here or here.
I'd say down low.
Probably lower. So he's gonna put the call up there. We're gonna kill the generator. But we gotta make this bed right here first. Dude, it's nice and warm up here.
Yeah, it is nice.
What does that sound like?
That's a dying goat.
Sounds like boots.
That sounds just like boots. Rip. Melee, you gotta stay down there. No, you can't come in the loft. Go lay on your bed. We got you a nice bed.
Maybe Banjo's got to sit down there with them.
Yeah, he might have to babysit them because they're gonna go crazy, especially once that coyote calls starts going. So, here's our bed. Dude, you can sleep. You can sleep like 5 or 6 people up here.
You almost get 3 of these beds up.
I bet you can get 3.
Well, this
Look
is
at that.
a nice bed.
No, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you could easily, if you put it right there. I mean, just don't wake up. You'll smack your head.
No, that's fine.
But you could easily 2 would be comfy because you each get your own side and have some space. Oh. But look at that light. Isn't that nice? And then look at this. And look, you got power outlet and. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Look at that, son. Banjo's got the call out. All right, well, let's make this bed and get shooting. All right, Banjo.
That's safe.
Yeah, now you got it. All right, we got the old trusty 6.5, not the new one, but this one's trusty. I've killed things with this one, so that's what we're using it. So Banjo's gonna be on babysitting duty. Melee, you're not helping the coyote call. Just sit with Uncle Banjo. There you go. Hang out, Banjo. You playing PS4? You should hunt coyotes while we hunt coyotes.
Can I do that?
Yeah, go for it. Well, no, you can't. There's
We
no
don't
power.
have power.
We killed the generator because we don't want it. All right, just kidding. Millie, you hang out with Uncle Banjo. This bed also came with nothing, so no one's sleeping up here for now. That fire probably helps a lot too. It's that smoke signal. Lets the coyotes know to come in. Do you think the muzzle blast is gonna shatter this window?
I didn't think
Well,
about
I also can't reach up. I can't see up there, so we're gonna have to do one of these. And that's definitely gonna shatter the window.
Yeah.
I can't see it unless I don't use. If I don't use this, it's gonna be a toss-up whether this window shatters. Look at that though.
Hey, that's neat.
Millie, you gotta be quiet. The coyotes are gonna hear you. All right, well, let's give her hell. All right, starting with Rapid Distress. We're cranking that volume all the way to 20. Baby Cottontail, number 2. Millie. Shh. Okay, no stuff. Don't take dog sky. I didn't think it through. Okay, I didn't think we were gonna be hunting. And then I was like, man, it's getting closer to being dark. We should hunt coyotes. And we have the dogs, so she's pissed she can't get up here. All right, let's give her help. All right, calls on, boys. Get ready. All right, it's been about 8 minutes. I haven't seen anything. Last time a coyote hunted, they came into coyote vocals, which is like other coyotes versus like rabbit distress. So let's see if I can go find that. Male coyote challenge. Nothing, boys. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want the local coyotes to get used to the sound. It's kind of one of those things, like I always say this, but either happens or it doesn't. But it happens, like it usually happens pretty quick. So I don't want them to, you know, if they're not gonna run right to it, I don't want them to listen to it too long and kind of get used to it. Just because we're in such a confined area, this is very, dude. Like this is by far the sickest hunting setup ever, though. Like sitting in a cabin, power. Lights. I mean, like the view. Let me show you the view. So this is the angle of the dangle. I don't know why I'm whispering because the coyotes aren't here. This is the angle of the dangle. But I'm whispering as if there's a deer right there. There's nothing around right now. But it is a little bit early, but we can't stay till dark tonight. But we are thinking we might be able to try doing thermal. We got to get the thermal sighted in again. If you guys want to see us try thermal hunting, this was more of just like a test. Like now that we've got everything working, kind of established, the bed's ready, what's the first thing you do? You coyote hunt from the window. But that's the view. So if you look right out there, they're gonna come down from that path here. But it could be coyotes, it could be deer, it could be whatever. Like this is where I want to be sleeping. I want to sleep and I want to wake up and look and then see a deer and shoot a deer or shoot a coyote or squirrels or whatever. This is my favorite spot. I remember I talked about the loft being the coolest thing during the build, and it did not let me down. All that stuff down there is cool, but this is just like, you almost feel like you're in like a super bougie tree house.
Yeah,
Because
this is nice.
because you're up high and you've got this window, but you've got power. Like, I don't know. I'm a fan of it. I know we didn't shoot anything, but like, so I don't want to overdo with the calls. It's more of those, like, you don't want them to get used to it and stuff like that. So I think next time we try hunting from here for coyotes and predators is going to be nighttime thermal. We just got to get that thermal figured out. I've had it. It's been okay, but I've had it. It's kind of hit or miss. It seems like it loses zero pretty quick. So if I can find a way to zero it in and then go take it hunting, I think we'll have a better shot at it. So anyways, that's what we've got for you. For today's episode, we have electrical. Okay, we got the beds made, figured out the fire to where it stays warm, even though we didn't want to light it because we were like, well, we got to leave here in like an hour anyway. We didn't want to get the fire ripping and waste wood, but we got the fire to where it's warm. We do need to finish the propane fireplace. We got to get that finished. There's obviously, it's a working project, okay? It's not going to get done overnight. I know I got anxious and wanted to just start doing the overnight videos and stuff like that. But now it's kind of like, okay, let's use the cabin for what it's meant to be here for, which is hunting, fishing, catching cooks. And each day that we're down here, just chip away at all the little things. Like, you know, like having a shim here. Like, you don't...
Get that shim off there.
You don't...
Hey, come on, you got it.
You don't need that shim, right? You know, there's just a lot of little things. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, huge shout out to Dylan, the electrician, for helping us out. He made it happen. He made it to where this thing's freaking livable. Now, we just got to get the solar panels figured. I just need to get more batteries, add the rest of solar panels, and it should be ready to go. We don't have to use a generator. We don't have to worry about the noise and stuff like that, and we can really get to staying in the cabin. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and peace.